does that work? How do you progress?
Man, it's been an evolution. The first song I ever wrote, I was like 15 years old, and that started more with lyrics. And now, more often than not, there'll be a melody or some chords I hear in my head, and I'll start humming them, and then eventually I'll get in front of an instrument, and it'll start getting different voicings and more articulated. At a certain point, you're just playing this music playing you, and then you start hearing, like I just start feeling like I'm narrating what the song's already saying, and more it becomes to me how to say what the music's already saying with the least amount of words, so that I don't get in the way of what the music's saying, because the music's already got a story, and the words are kind of like, you know, they're the most mortal component, I think, of the music, is like, you know, telling the story with words,
Right.
because it's got a lot of imagery and a lot of emotion already in it. Well, I was going to do a song, it's called Pulling Back the Curtain, and it's something I do at shows a lot, where I just ask for 3 words, and all I got is a chorus. It's pulling back the curtain, looking at the sea. And I have this kind of little mantra about waking up that I throw in there too. But everything else is just what we're making now. So I was going to ask you all for 3 words, just to throw in there, you know, see what we're going to make. See what's happening. You know?
Better let Chris go first there.
Tomorrow. Okay.
Love.
Radio.
Okay, cool. So we got... Tomorrow. Love. Radio. Tomorrow. Love. Radio. One more time. Tomorrow. Love. Radio. Tomorrow, they say, is just a day away. What about the lone daddy warbuck spinning the war that went away? Say, they got a radio where they made a ham, different ways in which they slam a famous grouse, the poverty, poultry in the background, you see. Talking about bad, Levo Brown, a song in the catalog of a man I've been compared to. Now I feel it all, but it's not unusual to be loved by someone. Just as sure as I ain't Welsh, I keep on going on like Lawrence Welk all night long to see this silver. Pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea. Pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea. It's kinda hard to see tomorrow when your head is dirty. Focus all into what's coming next. Perplexed, you find it all inside your neck. It's hurting a little bit too much, like a vampire came up behind, call a stat. Find a different way to climb up on that ancient vine. Climb like a beanstalk, might have claimed by the name of Jack. Keep on moving on and on. There's no need to try to persuade a mind. Just something in a stack, I call it love. It's everywhere, abundant, more. No push to shove back on the radio. You want some? I'm pulling back the curtain, looking at the sea. What are the call letters you see? It's L-O-V-E, broadcasting live and direct from the human heart, which is connected to everyone on this planet that intersects. But I'm now awake, glad I'm now awake. But I'm now awake, oh I'm glad I'm now awake. Glad I'm now awake, glad I'm now awake. Pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea. Back the curtain and looking at the sea. We spend too much looking at our past tomorrows, different bits of dust and all that follows. And now I'm keeping going to the hollows, like I was chasing some other than a horse. In a different way, mythology, keep on moving, causing a divorce. For me and all that is holy, you wanna call me, yeah you know me. We all connected in this like a radio transmission full of bliss. Keep on calling love, it's inside of me, it's not above, it ain't below. It's just everything that we know, and it's about remembering what we do and what we are in every single avenue of this beautiful place up to the stars. I'm pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea with some cashew sesame. I'm pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea. I get a little too wise, I start slipping on the chorus, you see. I'm pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea, gratefully in a sea full of all this beauty. I'm pulling back the curtain and looking at the sea. Looking at the sea. very impressive.
You know, we've had some musical performances in our little humble studio here. And,
Very humble.
They have been outstanding, and you just, that was brilliant.
That was.
Incredible.
Yeah.
That was
Guys,
so
It's
incredible.
fine. I started a cover duo with a friend of mine, Jessie Peo, who's amazing. Highly recommend checking her out. She's badass. We started a duo called The Owl and the Pussycat. And all it is covers, but they're cover kind of mashups that are all really bizarre and hilarious. That it's just some way to have fun. Because a lot of these songs, they're super close to the bone, and that's great, but when you play like stuff that's really close to your heart over and over again in front of people, sometimes it's like, I don't want to be naked in front of a bunch of people right now. I just want to play music.
Right.
And I love that. I just need something to make it lighter. You know, just like, come on, lighten it up a little bit. So we started that, and it was fun. We actually started at the Feeding the Soul show at the release party, and we did a cover of Mike Snow's Animal. And then from there it evolved, and we're just doing some fun stuff. We got a cover, a bossa nova cover of Man-Eater by Hall & Oates that we mashed up with Poison by Belle Biv DeVoe and Mosh Que Nada by Sergio Mendes. And yeah, we just got some fun stuff. It's ridiculous, it's silly, it's funny, and it just makes me not take things seriously, which is good.